Pablo Escobar. Hello everyone, welcome back to Amit Media. Please stay tuned and watch till the end, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for future topics. Pablo Escobar was a Colombian drug lord whose ruthless ambitions, until his death, implicated his wife, daughter, and son in the notorious Medellin cartel. Who was Pablo Escobar? Pablo Emilio Escobar was a Colombian drug trafficker who eventually controlled over 80% of the cocaine shipped to the US, earning him the rank of one of Forbes magazine's 10 wealthiest people in the world. Escobar entered the cocaine trade in the early 1970s, collaborating with other criminals to form the Medellin cartel. He earned popularity by sponsoring charity projects and soccer clubs, but later, terror campaigns that resulted in the murder of thousands turned public opinion against him. Early life. Escobar was born on the 1st of December 1949. Escobar came from a modest family. His father worked as a peasant farmer while his mother was a school teacher. From an early age, Escobar packed a unique ambition to raise himself up from his humble beginnings. Escobar reportedly began his life of criminal early, stealing tombstones and selling phony diplomas. It wasn't long before he started selling cars, then moving into the smuggling business. Escobar's early prominence came during the Marlboro Wars, in which he played a high-profile role in the control of Colombia's smuggled cigarette market. The episode proved to be a valuable training ground for the future narcotics kingpin. Escobar's wife, son, and daughter. In 1976, Escobar married 15-year-old Maria Victoria Henao. The couple had 2 children together, a son, Juan Pablo, and a daughter, Manuela. Today, Escobar's son is a motivational speaker who goes by the name Sebastian Marroquin. Marroquin studied architecture and published a book in 2015 called Pablo Escobar, My Father, which tells the story of growing up with the world's most notorious drug kingpin. He also asserts that his father had committed suicide. "My father is not the person to be imitated," Marquin said in an Agence France-Presse interview. "He showed us the path we must never take as a society because it's the path to self-destruction, the loss of values in a place where life ceases to have importance." Medellin cartel. It wasn't by chance that Colombia came to dominate the cocaine trade. Beginning in the early 1970s, the country became a prime smuggling ground for marijuana. But as the cocaine market flourished, Colombia's geographical location proved to be its biggest asset. Situated at the northern tip of South America between the thriving coca cultivation epicenters of Peru and Bolivia, the country came to dominate the global cocaine trade with the United States, the biggest market for the drug, just a short trip to the north. Escobar moved quickly to grab control of the cocaine trade. In 1975, drug trafficker Fabio Restrepo from the city of Medellin, Colombia, was murdered. His killing, it's believed, came at the orders of Escobar, who immediately seized power and expanded Restrepo's operation into something the world had never seen. Under Escobar's leadership, large amounts of coca paste was purchased in Bolivia and Peru, processed and transported to America. Escobar worked with a small group to form an infamous Medellin cartel. By the mid-1980s, Escobar had an estimated net worth of $30 billion and was named one of the 10 richest people on earth. Cash was so prevalent that Escobar purchased a Learjet for the sole purpose of flying his money. At the time, Escobar controlled more than 80% of the cocaine smuggled into the United States. More than 15 tons were reportedly smuggled each day, netting the Medellin cartel as much as $420 million a week. As Escobar's fortune and fame grew, he dreamed to be seen as a leader. In some ways, he positioned himself as a Robin Hood-like figure, which was echoed by many locals as he spent money to expand social programs for the poor. Escobar's short-lived stint in politics. As a young man, Escobar told friends and family that he wanted to become president of Colombia. Yet, as he saw it, his path to wealth and legitimacy lay in crime. In 1982, Escobar was elected as an alternate member of Colombia's Congress. But the reasons for his wealth could not stay hidden, and 2 years after his election, he was forced to resign. Escobar's terror campaign claimed the lives of 3 Colombian presidential candidates, an attorney general, scores of judges, and more than 1,000 police officers. In addition, Escobar was implicated as the mastermind behind the bombing of the Colombian jetliner in 1989 that killed more than 100 people. Escobar's terror eventually turned public opinion against him and caused the breakup of alliance of drug traffickers. Prison La Catedral. Prison La Catedral was basically another mansion for Escobar, and a phony reason of saying that he went to jail when he actually made his own jail. It had things like a nightclub, a casino, and a spa. In June 1992, however, Escobar escaped when authorities attempted to move him to a more standard holding facility. A manhunt for the drug lord was launched that would last 16 months. During that time, the monopoly of the Medellin cartel, which had begun to crumble during Escobar's imprisonment as police raided offices and killed its leaders, rapidly deteriorated. His death. Escobar's family unsuccessfully sought asylum in Germany and eventually found refuge in a hotel. Escobar himself was not so lucky. Colombian law enforcement finally caught up to him on December 1993. In a middle-class neighborhood in Medellin, a firefight ensued and Escobar tried to escape across a series of rooftops. He and his bodyguard were shot and killed. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for future topics. Until next time, stay safe.